Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Hello, hello. Can you see me? Good evening. You're all welcome to CJ's Market Quest. So this is my first live stream in YouTube on YouTube. so I'm a little bit tense, but I'm shaking it off. So let's start it off. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you can see me or if you can hear me, kindly type the comment section indicating that you can see me and you can hear me very well. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. I welcome you all to my live stream. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming. So today I want us to rub minds together or hear our different views about the present state of tomato in our country. First of all, before I go further, let me introduce myself officially. I am Cjo's Market Quest, a foodie and a market lover. Yeah, Chi, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. Mwah. So please, if you're joining, please just indicate there at the comment section you can hear me and you can see me. Let's continue. Well, I'm a new YouTuber. As I said, I'm based or I live in Abuja, Nigeria. And mostly what I do is markets and foods. So today I have a topic that, or a discussion that I want us to talk about, which is the present situation of tomato in Nigeria. Farms, how have you all been coping? Like this past few weeks of rapid increase in tomato. How have you been doing it? I really want to hear your opinion. I really like to hear your own views and thoughts too. Let's rub our minds together and know how we all have been doing it so that people can learn also. As the saying goes, we learn every day. So let's talk about it. How do you cope with the current tomato price? Honestly. And what alternatives have you been using in tomato? So I would really like to hear it. We are not coping, oh, my dear. It is not easy. Honestly, it is not easy at all. Well, I would like us to talk about other affordable alternatives that is available aside tomato. We cannot come and kill ourselves now since it's tomato. Tomato has now become the odogwu of all the odogbus. As at last year, it was onions. Onions was gold in Nigeria as at last year. Whoever or who would have thought that tomato will take the lead this year? Both the brothers and sisters, the siblings, the Atarugu, the Tatashe, the Shombo, all of them are just on the high increase, running after who I don't know who they are looking for there. But let's talk about other meals that we can prepare without fresh tomato. It's not a do or die affair, we all know that. So let's talk about other meals that we can use to alternate tomato. First, I think jollof rice, which is the brother of fresh tomato. Jollof rice is there for us. We can use jollof rice, which you can make use of tin tomato. It mustn't be even that fresh tomato. You can use tin tomato to prepare. I remember last year doing the scarcity of tomato. You know, it happens every year, but this year took the lead. So I would like us to know exactly banga stew to the rescue. Yes, yes. Sweet cheese says, cheese sweet says, Banga stew to the rescue. Correct. Honestly, you are there. You are there. Yeah, banga stew is, but also banga stew. The day I prepared it, it was really tug of war because there was no banga in the market. I went around market, day market to be precise, looking for banga. Hey, hey. When I saw it, it was expensive too. But aside banga too, yes, banga is very, very okay. Even with banga, we can prepare concoction rice. That our palm oil rice now that we put dry fish, fresh fish, and other things now, rishi to season it up. That one the sweet die, honestly. Please, if you're just joining us, kindly indicate you can see me and hear me clearly. Thank you for joining, and don't forget to go up there. You will see three dots to give me a thumbs up. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. So we are talking about the situation of tomato in our country, Nigeria, and we're talking about also the alternatives, other affordable alternative meals that we can prepare aside fresh tomato stew. Even stew, we can make stew with steamed tomato and it will turn out nice, honestly. Then aside banga sauce, yes, sauce is not cheese sweet says sauce is not a go area. Carrot and bell pepper twin sister and brothers to fresh tomato. Honestly, sauce is a good idea, but is not a good idea also because they have different sauces that we can prepare. Yes, with in place of carrots, we can use vegetable, ugu, water leaf, green leaf. We can use different leaves to alternate it. Yeah. So we have different sauce. We have curry sauce, use your fish, put every other rishi and prepare. The main thing is the rice and the thing that is the topping to make the food or the meal to be interesting. That is it. So we also have fried rice for fried rice lovers. We have fried rice, as Sweetchi says that the sauce is the carrot and bell pepper, the siblings of tomato, are on the increase. So in place of carrots, we can use now corn is in season. Yeah, fresh corn in Nigeria is in season. So you can do with your fresh corn, your small green pepper, your small carrots. It mustn't be much. Use your then buy liver, all those things, rishi to season it and make it interesting. And those that don't like fried rice, because there's some people that don't even like fried rice, then we have other alternatives whereby you can prepare vegetable stew to use for it. There's different meals that we can prepare with rice. We all know that we have different meals we can prepare with rice. But in the absence of those that don't even like rice at all, because there are some people that said in their life that they can't eat rice and they will not eat rice. So this type of people, what will they do? There is akpu, there is fufu, there is swallow to the rescue. Soup, if you go to Igbo homes in Nigeria from the east, those from the east, forget all those packaging of rice, all those things, rishi, all those food, mede food. Correct Igbo man likes eating swallow even on Sunday. Correct, better swallow. Now we even have different swallows that you can use your soup to prepare your soup. Yeah, coconut rice. Honestly, Cheha, I don't even know how I forgot it. Coconut rice. Coconut, even in my area, coconut is very affordable. With 500, 700, 800, you can get one coconut. So then it depends on the family. You can go for two or three coconut, depending on the creamy and the aroma of the coconut. Now you understand. So coconut, I think for now, among all this fried rice and all those things, coconut is the best for me. It's very affordable. It's a meal that you can just close your eyes and use your 5,000 and arrange, eat your food. Chicken, otilo, no problem. So coconut rice is also good. Very, very good. Then, as I was saying about those that don't like rice, swallow is there. Now we say we have different food. We have different fufu. We have eba. we have that is gari, we have poundo yam, pounded yam, semo, semolina, we have amala, we have different food now that you can alternate with your soup, to eat with your soup. Now also, I want us to discuss about how can we solve this problem. How can we solve it from reoccurring? Because next year now, onions did his own last year. Now this year, the odogwu of all the odogbus, tomato has displayed his own attitude this year. So next year, I don't know what we are going to face. Next year now, if you want to like plan yourself, like saying that I don't want this to happen again, I'm a tomato lover, how do I go about it? How can I plan for it so that this type of thing cannot occur again? I wrote down some steps which I feel is needful. I feel also that is useful to homes now. First of all, my first step is buying it when it's in season. In Nigeria, I think um season for tomato is usually from November to February or to March, yes. So you can buy it that period and store. But one thing again in Nigeria, electricity is a no-go area at all. Because once you get to Nigeria, our NEPA they know they dey try. With these new bands, hey omo, it is well, but we will survive. So buying it is one step, buying it in season to store. Then another step is preserving it. How do we preserve it? We have different ways or different methods we can preserve it. Yeah. Please, if you're just joining me, please just say hi in the comment section. Kindly go up there, you see three dots, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. You're all welcome to my live stream today. I appreciate you all for coming. So as we were saying, is I'm not educating, but I feel I have some ideas, and I also want to hear from you also, my viewers. How can we solve this problem? Or how can we remedy it from reoccurring next year? How can we go about it so that we won't be tied in the circle of not having tomatoes in our homes? So as I said, is buying it in season. Yeah, lack of cheese sweet says lack of electricity is a issue, a very big issue in Nigeria. Honestly, if it's in Western world, they are covered, but in Nigeria, electricity is our number one issue. Honestly, it's not just buying it, because I've seen people complain of buying tomatoes and without electricity it end up wasting, as in and they had to just prepare it at a go and all those things. Honestly, it's really sad. But what are we going to do now? We have to find a way to salvage it. Yeah, so as I said, if we buy it in season, when it's in season, we can store it. Like those of us that are in band A now, because everybody in Nigeria we have different bands. We have band A, those that experience high rate of electricity, like maybe 23 hours of light and all those stuff. Yeah, you can buy it and store them. Yes, there is one of my auntie that I once stayed with. What she does, and I learnt it from her. What she does is she buys tomato in bulk, then tie them in nylon bags, then store in her freezer. This can stay for as long as 6 to 1 year, honestly. And whenever we bring it out, either to make stew or egg sauce, any food, the tomato is still fresh. Yeah, because they have light. Yes, they have light. So it's still fresh. Omo. So I learned that method from her. Then also those that belong to band B, C, D, E, F, G that sees light maybe 16 hours in a day or close. Okay, let me just rate it like from 9 to 16 hours in a day. Then you can grind it. Like I did it early this year. You can go to my video. I think I posted it either in March. Yeah, because I bought it in large quantity. I grounded it, I fried it, because if you fry it, no matter the light issue, it will still stay. In as much as it's blocked and is fried, it can stay in the freezer for like 2 days to 3 days without light. Then you can power with your gen. Once it's cold, that frying method helps. I've tried it for like 3 years now and it's been working for me. There's sometimes that we won't even stay with light, without light. We can go off without light in my area for like close to 1 week. But because the freezer is cold from the fried tomato sauce is blocked, so it can last for days. Then we'll power with gen till they restore the light back or they rectify it. So another option of preservation is buying it in bulk, grinding it, and frying it. Once you fry it, then it can last for a year. You can also watch that video on how to preserve your tomatoes that can last you for a year or more. Yeah, because now mine, to be honest with you, I bought 2 baskets and I prepared it around March, either middle of March. I prepared the middle of March. I got almost 40 takeaway packs. And as of today, being June, we have not gotten to half. That shows that it can last till November. Yeah, it can last till November, December. The last year when I prepared, I ate the last one this year, January. So if you plan yourself, you can fry it and preserve. Even though if you can't get a takeaway pack, you can do it in Ziploc, you can do it in different, you can even do it in tin and all those plastic rubbers and store in your freezer. Then there's some people that will also complain that there is no light at all. There is no light, like those that belong to band Z and above. They will say there is no light at all. How will they preserve that? Well, I think the way you can preserve that one is that, because there's one of my friend again that told me that you can, or I've read it somewhere, that you can buy your tomato, boil it, grind, steam it, put in those bama container, but it has to be iron cover. The cover has to be bama, not iron cover, not rubber cover, because you can't keep it in the shell like that for years. They said sometimes once you get to 2 to 3 months, it will lose the taste and all those things. But if you use the iron cover, it lasts more. So that method is just after grinding and all those procedure, you put in the bama container, cover it very well, then put it in a bigger pot, add your water in the pot, then store. Yeah. She Sweet said to start farming at our homes using sack bag. Yeah, I read about it. We're coming towards it. We'll discuss that. So thank you, Chi. Mwah. Love you. Yes. So those that can do that, because you don't need to put it in the freezer. All you need to do is just to put it in that perma container and store on your kitchen shelf or fridge, normal fridge. That can last also, in order to avoid all those things. Then, based on Chi Sweet's comments, she said we can start farming at our homes using sack bag. Yes, but those that have normal ground, because sack bags, I'm sure you're talking about maybe those that has interlock, all those things, the houses, they can use sack bag. But where you have normal ground, you can just buy manure, all those things to enrich the ground. Yeah, to do it. Yes, also I did it in 2000 and 2020, yeah, 2020 during the COVID. That was what really saved me those period, vegetables, because there was no movement, as well know now, when we going out and all those stuff. So what I did then, because I had backyard, at the backyard I had to plant ugu, water leaf, green, bitter leaf, different scent leaf, all those things at the backyard. Omo, if you see those that year, if you see my backyard, it was like bush. We have to be eating vegetable almost every day in order to avoid that from wasting. Honestly, as she said, we have to start farming it in our homes. Yeah, I saw even a place somebody planted did the tomato planting in their house, and it turned out very nice. But some people can say, I don't want that stress, I can't undergo that stress, it's stressful, it's not. It's just buying the seed, put manure, pour it, make sure you water it. That is all. Then occasionally, when you have time, you can go weed it off and all those things and maintain the. I think it saves you a lot of money when you farm it in your home. Yeah, because you are sure of the vegetable you're eating. Farms now, you know, we don't even know the vegetables, you don't know how they preserve. A lot of sicknesses, a lot of things are happening, we don't even know. Honestly, this tomato issue, the people I'm really feeling for is chef, caterers, those that run a restaurant business. Omo, I don't know how they are coping. True, this period I pity them, and I also pity those also that will be eating from some road vendors. When you just get there, omo, madam, give me rice and stew and all those things. Bros and sis, you don't know how they prepare it, you don't know if it's real tomato, if you don't know the thing, whether it's food coloring they use in preparing it. So we have to be careful also this period in eating out. Like, know where you're eating, because I don't trust most of, oh, we know now we can't trust most of these vendors with food, especially tomato. If you see what they are selling now, the upper parts will be good, while the down parts will be something else. So farms, thank you for your contribution, and I'll also want to hear your comments, your thoughts, your ideas on how we can solve this issue. Honestly, we really need to savage it. We cannot depend on one food in a year. We cannot. Tomato, yes, is the major food stuff we have, but we have other alternatives where we can salvage it, and we have different ways in which we can also save ourselves the stress and our money from all this scarcity and sudden increase in foodstuff. As we can see, food increases every time. The food prices, not only tomato, it's just that the tomato is now the grandfather, is now their patron of foodstuff in the market. But I heard that though it's going down because Nigerians don't open their eye now. We all know that there is even this thing, cucumber stew. How will it taste? Cucumber stew, carrot stew, but all those things now. This small cucumber now, where we they manage, they eat, just they manage as we they eat and jelly they go now. Somebody has made it to be expensive for us now. Cucumber stew has taken order of the day. So therefore, making the sellers of tomato to have issue. So they have no option than to cut down the prices for us, man. They have to cut it for us. So, to our own advantage, we have to survive, and that is it. So, whatever works for you, you eat. We cannot come and say that because of tomato, I must eat it or I will dwell there. We just have to look for alternatives to ravage the situation. So, farms, thank you all for joining. Thank you for joining. Please don't forget to go to those at that top, those three dots there to give me a thumbs up. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you guys. I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful. I hope we all are learning from this situation, because the saying goes, two good heads are better than one konkoro head. So, as we all continue to abide and look for our ways of eating healthy food, we can do that. It mustn't be only tomato. It mustn't be. So, farms, if there's no more question, no more comments, I would like to hear your comments, guys. Let me hear your own opinion. Let it not be just as if I'm lecturing or just talking or saying things on my own. I would like to hear your own views too. Let me hear what you think. Let me hear your opinions too. Please, I would like to hear your comments at the comment section. Let me hear know what you think, what you think about the situation of tomato and how you have been doing it, how you have been solving it in your homes for this past weeks, and how you intend to plan for it in the next year, from for it not to occur. Maybe for you, some people say, oh, I would have bought it the time I saw it, when it was in season, but because of procrastination I couldn't buy it and all those stuffs. So how do you want to prepare it and preserve yours too? There's some method that I might know, and I've said it, that you also have yours that you want to share. So please feel free to drop yours at the comment section. Please drop yours at the comment section. I would like to hear your own method of preservation, your method of saving money from this scarcity and high tomato increase, the price rate now. Okay, okay, okay. So, farms, in conclusion, since there is no more question and there is no more contribution, I want to thank you all for coming on board and for joining me today. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned one or two from today's discussion. Take care. See you on my next video. Bye.